I've always wanted to own my own fashion business. Growing up, my dad had a business that he was running. He taught me everything he knew. When I moved to UK, I finally thought, I had the opportunity to own my own company. As the business was growing, more money started coming in. I wanted more and more money. I was arrested and I was released on bail. During that time, I lost my business, my marriage broke down. I lost everything I had. I was, suffering from depression and anxiety, just feeling that dying was the only way out for me because the pain was too much. Whatever I was facing, I couldn't do it by myself. I needed God to do it for me. And I remember I cried to God to help me. And on that moment, that's the moment that changed everything. When I was in prison, I really wanted that time to be able to pray, fast, and read the Bible. And I think God used me more in prison than when I was outside. During that time, I think people around me saw me reading Bibles and they really wanted what I had that time. And I remember we used to stand in prison in the corridor holding hands because we were not allowed to go in the room, praying for each other. By doing so, more and more people started coming in. It was God touching his people and so many people's lives changed.
So I had just started working as the prison outreach worker. I was quite new. I'd only just started really in that role, and I shared my testimony and then asked people to come out for prayer at the end, and Merlin was one of those. She was an inspiration to me a lot of the time when I worked with her in prison. Her faith was just so strong, and I know she was just really inspiring to lots of the other women too. They went on to sort of be the first people in the Bible study that I started and different groups and courses that I ran.
We finally had someone whom we can talk to, who can teach us the Bible, and we were looking forward every week. We were being fed the Word of God. And everyone were also hungry for that word. And that was when she told us about working for the message.
So Merlin had started doing the beauty course in prison. And I just thought, yeah, she's got a real talent there. And so I started to show her the brochures about the Enterprise Centre. And we had the hairdressing salon at the Enterprise Centre then in those days. So yeah, she was like the perfect candidate really. And she got released and then she started pretty much straight away. And that was her introduction to the message.
My role changed because of COVID. I was moved to work in the cafe and now working as a manager in the mess cafe. They have given me all these chances for me to be able to prove myself. The Message Trust found me when I was in my darkest place. I think they have kept me grounded. They've given me a chance that I don't think any other company could have done so. They've helped me to achieve so many things that I never thought I would be able to achieve.
Journeying with Merlin through her prison sentence, then on through her building her life again and all that she went through when she got out of prison as well, she is a real overcomer.
1 minute I didn't have a home, and because of Message Trust, now I have a house, I have a job, I have everything I want. Have God first and everything will follow.